Kimba is in charge.
Hi, Kimba.
Ho, ho, ho. Hi there. Me, Kimba Radio Broadcast. Episode 27. Oh, Santa, hear my plea. Happy holidays or happy hollandaise sauce, whichever applies. I wanted to share some of the more fun things we did during Christmases past in radio. The season itself is always fun, especially with respect to on air, because at times you had to get extra creative for a couple of reasons. Listeners were often traveling, or at the very least, their listening habits were altered because of the holiday. And so you maybe didn't have as much interaction as you were used to. And then if you worked for a station that played a lot or exclusively holiday songs, and I know you know there's like 20 maybe Christmas songs, and they're just covered by different people. So you have to get a little bit creative to keep things entertaining, not only for the listener, but for yourself, sitting there for 5 hours. How many versions of Silver Bells can I hear? Many times DJs would record a holiday promo to wish you happy holidays. In this case, I have a couple from colleagues of mine who had voices to die for. And I know that doesn't seem to matter anymore, although to me it still does. I think when you have somebody over the air who just has a fantastic voice. I mean, it doesn't always have to be like the voice of doom, but who just has a really cool, nice, smooth, mellifluous voice. It just makes the experience that much more pleasant. Casey McCoy was on Zeta. He worked 7 to midnight. He 6'5", and just handsome, this crazy great voice for radio. I know I co-wrote this little ditty with KC. Here's his Christmas promo from the late 80s.
Now I'm your boy McCoy, got no time to play. I got a Christmas rap headed right your way. Santa flies through the air on a big red sled. Got a big fat belly and his nose is all red. It lands on my roof and the weather be chillin'. The reindeer are partying and soon they'll be illin'. On Dasher, on dancing with your own bad selves. Mrs. Claus are getting funky with them little green elves. Now Santa may be jolly, but I'll be pretty rough. That fat dude in red don't bring me good stuff. I'm your boy McCoy, rapping from the North Pole. Merry Christmas from me and Zeta Fall.
That was Casey McCoy's Christmas promo from the late 80s. And another colleague at the same time, his name was Lee Gillette. He did Afternoon Drive, and he looked like a living, breathing Ken doll. Tall, tan, the blonde hair, the chiseled good looks, the voice, the convertible. I mean, I think every time he smiled, that little ting came off of his teeth. That's what he looked like. And this is what he sounded like.
Hi there, this is Lee Gillette. Boy, we got some nice gifts around the Gillette household this Christmas. As you can hear, my son Tommy received a pogo stick, which I'm trying out right now. Look out for the cat! I love these things. They get a little tiring after a while. You have to watch out. Oh, and look over here. Little Susie, look what she got, my 2-year-old daughter. Yeah, she got the dice she was hoping for. Oh. Looks like craps. Oh, I'm sorry, little Susie. And my lovely wife, Dorina. Look at what we've gotten her here. This is beautiful. I don't know how they wrapped it. You know, they say nothing runs quite like a deer. And I thought it'd be a nice sentiment to get her a power lawnmower for Christmas. Hon, maybe like for Valentine's Day, we'll get you the bagging attachment, okay? And look what I got for Christmas. This is what I've always dreamed about. My very own aerobics instructor.
Left.
Oh,
2,
she's a little
3,
taskmaster,
4,
she
right.
is. And the wife doesn't mind her staying here at the house, which is great. Biffy, that's enough.
2,
Come on.
4, now
I've got a
1,
cramp.
2,
Happy
3,
holidays to all of you. Merry
6,
Christmas
and
from me, Lee
2,
Gillette.
3,
Classic rock and roll.
3, 4, and back. 2.
And that was Lee Gillette from the late 80s. Sadly, Lee passed away in 2001. He was only 40. One of the things he taught me while I was running the board, he was doing a live broadcast and I was behind the scenes, was that the mic is always live. I think it was an unintentional lesson on both of our parts. Let's put it that way. That the person who's back at the station, who's turning the mics on and off and playing the music and the commercials, can hear everything you're saying if you're sitting in front of the microphone saying it. That was a note to self. This was one of my holiday promos from long ago.
Will that be cash or charge?
Charge. Kimba here in a mall from hell. If I survive, we'll do some free Christmas jamming that'll make Santa proud. Those dudes, a spoonful of cream, and Floyd Brains look out after midnight on South Florida's only classic rock station. What do you mean I'm over the limit?
Har. There were some regular occurrences each and every holiday season, every Christmas time. I did a live broadcast from Universal Studios, and the intro was usually this.
Bringing the sounds of the season to South Florida, refreshing holiday music, holiday cheer weekend.
Well, what holiday celebration wouldn't be complete without a visit from one of our favorite little elves? She brings joy wherever she goes.
Aw.
Please welcome licensed joyologist.
Why, thank you. Yes, I plan to bring joy and glad tidings to you from the Terminator broadcast studio at Universal Orlando. Sounds full of mirth, no? Terminator studio. I think it's more of a be happy or else. It's okay. It's easy to do here. It's just me, Kimba. Well, you will have chances to win your way up here. So just stay with me, and I'm going to tell you how you can do that.
And then usually I would try to do something during the broadcast that was a bit different. In this particular case, this was before you had to put all of your stuff in a locker. And I was able to bring a recording device on my person and get a little feel for the Hulk ride.
It is Kimba live from Universal Orlando at Universal Studios, and they are all over the holidays like holly on halls. The usual rides and merriment with the added bonus of holiday mirth. And you should definitely stay at a Universal Orlando Resort Hotel to fully take in the festiveness that's going on. You use your room key as an express pass. For instance, earlier, I took my little brother on the Hulk roller coaster, his very first time, and it went a little something like this.
You a little nervous? Yeah. You should be, because there's a surprise coming up right now that I should probably warn you about, but I'm not going to. Yeah. Just hang on. Okay? Right about now! All right, so what do you think of that?
That's great.
Is that going to be your first and last time?
Yes.
Uh-huh. He's such a lie. He's already back over there. So
Usually those were 3 to 5 hour broadcasts, those live broadcasts. And by the end, you would be thanking everyone who was involved.
station you turn to every year for holiday music, helping you get in the spirit on a holiday cheer weekend made merry and bright by Universal Orlando Resort. And it is me, Kimba, live here at Universal Orlando. While you've heard me yapping for the last few hours, I certainly can't do these live broadcasts by myself. You just hear me. So thanks to Jason, and thanks to Bob, and thanks to Pat, and Eric, and Jan, and Lynette, and the Mikes, and Emilio. And thanks to you for hanging out with me.
Buon Natale, Feliz Navidad, Joyeux Noel, Merry Christmas, and Shalom.
I think right now the best plan is to deck the halls with boughs of holly.
So, to those of you grooving on my holiday rap, happy Christmas to all, and to all a good nap.
He himself, the Grinch, carved the roast beef.
So a happy holiday cheer weekend.
The guys who work at Universal, the engineers who are fabulous human beings, Jason and Bob, many, many, many years of doing live broadcasts with those guys. So that's 2 of the names you heard mentioned there. Another constant that I would do every holiday season would be to ask on the air, just put it out there that I was again hoping to have Steven Tyler for Christmas. So I would do that, and then soon after Christmas, usually this would happen.
Aerosmith, I don't want to miss a thing. And yet again, did not find Steven Tyler under my tree. Boo-hoo. I've been good. I don't understand. Oh, maybe that's the problem. I'm going to work on that.
Still hoping. I would also make a call to NORAD, because they track Santa.
It is me, Kimba, sitting here with Pat Rivers, and we've been talking about this NORAD tracking Santa.
Yes.
Well, there's also, I tell you, you can have it sent to your phone. You can go online and track. There's also a toll-free number, so I figured, why not call and see what's what? It's 877-446-6723 or 877-HI-NORAD. See if we can get somebody on the line here.
This technology is amazing.
Hello, NORAD Track Santa. This is Andrew. How can I help you?
Hi, Andrew.
Hi.
This is Kimba. I'm looking for Santa.
Well, right now we're tracking him over the Philippines right now.
Any estimated time of arrival from Miami, Florida?
Miami, Florida. Let me check real quick.
Thank you.
One second. Got a big old list to check.
Are you checking it twice?
Yes, I am.
Oh, all right, just making sure.
You know, I got to be sure. We're tracking him at about, let's see, from about 11 to 2.
11 to 2 in the Miami vicinity.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, I have one more question for you.
Uh-huh.
Have you been naughty or nice?
I've been very nice.
All right, we're going to have to work on that, Andrew.
All right.
Merry Christmas.
You too. Merry
Bye-bye.
Christmas. Bye.
Oh, my God, I got to get ready here.
11 and 2, Santa will be here.
And what's really cool about this is that you can still do this. NORADSanta.org is the website, the 877-HIGH NORAD. Another fun and dark holiday tradition of mine was to recite what was called the Fate of Santa. And this was a scientific, mathematical breakdown of what it would take, what it would require for Santa to actually deliver all of the presents to all of the children and others in one night. What I've done here is I've taken, because I would do it every year, I've taken from different years and kind of slammed them together, because sometimes I added more stuff as I found more stuff. And the Fate of Santa.
Here to give you a somewhat scientific rundown of Santa Claus and his distribution of presents, even excluding those who don't celebrate. Now, if Santa actually attempted to visit the 100 million homes within the 31 hours of Christmas Eve darkness that is offered by the Earth's rotation, he'd have to travel at least 72,522,000 miles, maintaining a speed of 650 miles per hour. He must travel at least 72,522,000 miles, not counting ocean crossings, spending only 34 microseconds at each stop, or 822.6 visits per second. Given the 31-hour deadline, he must maintain a speed of 650 miles per second, or 3,000 times the speed of sound. Assuming 2 pounds of presents per child, his sleigh would carry 321,300 tons of presents, requiring 214,200 reindeers. Try naming those, yeah. So with the reindeer, the total is 353,430 tons of reindeer and presents. Traveling at 650 miles per second would create massive heat and air resistance, creating deafening sonic booms in their wake. The entire reindeer team would be vaporized in 4.26 thousandths of a second, and Santa would be subjected to centrifugal forces 17,500.06 times greater than gravity. A 250-pound Santa would be pinned to the back of his sleigh by 4,315,015 pounds of force. The two lead reindeer absorbing 14.3 quintillion joules of energy per second, causing them to burst into spectacular, multicolored flames almost instantaneously. Happy Christmas.
Kimba.
It's pretty horrible. Children were crying. No, not really. But I always thought that was very funny. Last but certainly not least, many years ago, I wrote a Christmas song. It was when I was hosting the Blues Hours 1990, and I decided to write a blues Christmas song. Now, I do not possess the talent to play a musical instrument, so I originally put the music that I had in the blues riff I had in my head on a kazoo, because I play a bad kazoo. And that's how I originally recorded it. And I believe it actually aired that way, at least once. Then I was able to procure the talents of one South Floridian guitarist extraordinaire, Roach Thompson. And he came to the studio and he listened to it, got the idea of what I wanted for the riff, and then he played it while I sang it live. So we re-recorded it in one shot with him playing and me singing. I am not, disclaimer, I am not a professional singer, but I think you might know that once you hear me. You know, to me, it's a bit Kermity, but it's kind of coming from back here for but it's a blues song. What the hell? It's 2020. It's been played on the air before, and now it's my gift to you. This is Double Negative Christmas Blues.
Sacked out Christmas Eve in my paisley drawers, dreaming about that big man they call Santa Claus. Rudolph, lead the way for a tiny reindeer, so I left out some pork rinds and a 6-pack of beer. Woke up Christmas morning, they done took my tree. I ain't found no presents for my baby and me. I got the Christmas blues to the North Pole and back. Christmas blues, baby, Santa won't give me no slack. Ran out to the kitchen, all my food was gone. No pork rinds or beer left, no drop of eggnog. And in my stocking, a big wad of coal. Goopy reindeer droppings all over my floor. I got the Christmas blues to the North Pole and back. Christmas blues, baby, Santa won't give me no slack. Found a note from Santa, said thanks for the brew. I wish all the world was as naughty as you. I got the Christmas blues, baby, to the North Pole and back. Christmas blues, baby, Santa won't give me no slack.
That was Double Negative Christmas Blues, written and performed by yours truly, and Roach Thompson is on the guitar. From me and mine to you and yours, I hope you have the merriest of Christmases and the happiest of New Year's. Thank you. Thank you for being one of Kimba's herd. And thank you for listening to Me, Kimba Radio Broadcast, episode 27. Oh, Santa, hear my plea.
This Kimba's on the radio.